sure that popped up.
Okay. He doesn't ever like to show up.
Apparently you don't like me enough in your feed. Apparently you don't engage with Ott Defo much on Facebook.
I don't. Don't even...
I'm not even in your search list.
Yeah, you are right there.
Finally.
I would say you don't even know what my Facebook is, probably. Okay, so I can see comments now, right? Okay.
Well, hit the...
Right.
Yeah, you can, but just to make sure that... Yeah, turn it right back down.
Don't even know what my Facebook is,
okay.
probably.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Okay. Just making sure with that sitting there.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. You got it?
I think so.
If you put that... Oh. Any noise you make over there is going to be really loud.
I'm sorry.
It should be like this. Sorry about that. We've got the mic sitting on each side of it.
The mics are sitting over here, so.
Yeah. She didn't want it clipped on her shirt. Her hair rubbing across it. Okay. We literally just, Sonny and I were just sitting here doing a live for the high school tournament, so I've been yakking for 45 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm. Been listening.
Yeah. You were? You were listening the whole time?
Sure.
Uh-huh. Sure you were.
Anyways.
Welcome. Yep.
To JOJ. We are 2 minutes early.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because we were already over here, and I actually made the comment of it's Sunday afternoon. I should be in my PJs already.
Yep.
That's where I'm at in life.
That's where she's at. That is for sure.
It's another long week. We are our 4th week into school.
About to start it, yeah.
About to start our 4th week into school.
Yep.
Last week was our first full week of volleyball games, and all 3 were away.
Mm-hmm.
Over an hour.
Away.
At least an hour away.
Cocke County, Hancock County, and West Green.
Which is like Greenville.
Mossheim.
How do you say it?
I think it's Mossheim.
Mossheim?
Mossheim.
I always want to say Mosheen.
Yeah, Moshheim, but I think it's Mossheim.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It was far.
Yeah.
But we drove past where we picked Emmett up, so that was... I love Emmett. But yeah, had a good week. Sis is pretty much fully recovered from where she had hurt her shoulder. So we'll see what this week holds for her.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 more games, but 2 of them are home. So, and we had our first home football game Friday. So every single night last week was something.
Yeah.
And a late night. So
yeah,
we're surviving.
Yeah.
And then, so then we'll have 3 games this week. They do have another home football game, but somebody leaves for South Africa.
Yeah, we'll have to record some JOJs this week.
Oh, yeah, we will. Better put that on
your
list.
My beard
I know what it is, yeah. So anyway, so Ott leaves for South Africa Friday.
Mm-hmm. So pray for that. Pray for safe travels. Pray for the trip. Pray for my time there. I'm interested in seeing what God has planned. So I'm excited for it. Obviously, going there to fish. But I just want to see what God has planned. So I'm excited for it. Nervous, yes, but also excited. Which one are you more?
I mean, I don't have to go, so I can be excited, that they'll be there. But I'll be fine once they're there and they've gotten to their
settled in and all that stuff.
The resort lodge, camp, wherever they're staying. I feel like once that happens, which will be around probably Sunday morning, late Saturday night, Sunday morning for me.
I think so.
Because the time changed. I've added it all up, but I just can't remember. I did the time. I will feel much better, once he's there and situated. Mm-hmm. And then, obviously, when he gets on the ground coming home.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. They rode a plane for 16 hours. So
it's a long time.
It's a really long time. Most of the day.
So I'm interested to hear, what he says when he gets there. What that's like.
Yeah.
Because I think the worst part of that is, you've never done it before.
Mm-hmm.
That, you have to do it again coming back.
Yeah.
So, if, you hate it.
Oh, well.
You got to come back. You ain't staying in South Africa.
I still got 8 days before I got to do it again. And then I don't have to do it again the rest of my life.
Yeah, it might be a one and done.
Yeah, that's what I've said. I'm like, this you know, like it truly is a once in a lifetime experience.
Mm.
But it could absolutely be a once in a lifetime experience. Like there ain't no way I might be so excited that we just do it every year for fun. Good chance it won't be, but it
probably not.
But it also, so that's what I'm telling myself.
I like places I can fly within 3 hours. Like that's my top. Like I feel like we could get out west in 3 hours. I feel like Vegas was maybe 3.5.
And that's the thing. Like I don't like to drive 16 hours. But it ain't no big thing for me to hop in a truck and drive 16 hours to upstate New York. Drive Lake Champlain. Yeah. 1,000 miles. Hop in a truck, drive 16 hours is what it is. Done it several times. Flying 16 hours just seems really intimidating. And I don't know why. Okay.
Anyway, back to regular programming.
JOJ, August 24th.
Keeps telling me my mom is watching.
Yeah. That's
look, she
commented. Wow. Way to go, Kathy.
Aw, love you, Mama.
Okay, you want to read?
Mom's having a great day. Today's her baby boy's birthday. Her favorite in the family.
Yeah, her favorite. Golden child.
Love you, Mom. Okay. You read.
Okay. August 24th. Jonah 2:2. When I was in danger, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. Everyone loves the story about Jonah and the big fish. As kids, we sang songs about Jonah and wondered what it would be like to be fish bait. But what about Jonah? He wasn't too thrilled. In fact, he was downright mad at God about the whole situation. He didn't want to go to Nineveh. He didn't want to preach. He didn't want the people to repent and be saved. He certainly didn't want to be a big topwater plug. We all get out of the will of God sometimes. We all disobey God. When we do, trouble and problems are sure to follow. When this happens, we have two choices. We can get mad at God, or we can call on God for help. Sooner or later, the second choice will become our only option. Better to make it sooner. This is true. Everyone loves the story of Jonah. As fishermen, like it's always a funny story. I'm going to a place in Africa where I hope to not turn out to be Jonah.
Oh, with a hippo?
Yeah.
You don't want to be the little ball in the hungry hippo world.
No. Don't want to drive a boat in the middle of a bunch of hungry hippos. So.
Oh no. You have a guide like telling you not to where to stay away, right?
Yeah.
You think? I thought they said they would.
I'm pretty sure. And crocodiles. So yeah, don't want to be a big topwater plug in Africa. That's for sure. But no, it is. Anytime we are like Jonah knew God had told him to go to Nineveh to preach to those people, to try to get them to repent, to be saved. But he didn't like the Ninevites.
Yeah.
He
didn't want to.
He didn't want to. And so he said, I ain't getting on that boat. I'm gonna take this boat and I'm gonna go the other way. And we all know how the story went from there.
Well, and I think a lot of times, especially since it's a story that you feel like as a kid you hear, or like you teach it to kids, I think sometimes we really miss the point of why Jonah was in the whale.
Yeah.
Like we focus on Jonah was in the whale, he survived, the whale spit him out.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it was like, oh, it's a funny story.
The whole reason that Jonah ended up in the whale, like that he was completely disobeying.
Yeah.
And God was like, yeah, okay, I'll show you.
Yeah. And that, he was in that boat, and then all these storms come up, and everybody on the boat is in danger. Mm-hmm. He's like, guys, it's me. If you throw me out, the seas will calm down.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is all my fault. I'm the problem. They throw him out, the fish swallows him up, and the rest of the people go on their merry way, I reckon.
Yes, it doesn't really say what they do.
I don't know what happened to the rest of them.
They're like, oh well.
Yeah, fixed our problem. But lighten the load. But it is. We think of, oh man, Jonah, he got swallowed up by a fish, but God saved him, spit him out so he could go. No, he was there because he wasn't doing what he was called to do. Yeah.
Well, and I think it was like one of the first few times that Mark preached, and he'd said, God's will never involves a sin.
That's right.
And that has stuck with me because I never in my life thought about it that way. Because, you wonder, like, obviously people sin, and even though it's not something of God, something good happens. Like, just, there's all kinds of different things. And, obviously, like, easy example, you're, supposed to be married to have sex and like babies and all those things. Well, there's lots of babies born out of wedlock, and babies are blessings, but also it's not God's will. Mm-hmm. And so I can just remember him talking about that and being like, wow, like, like you can make choices and be out of God's will and good things happen, but also like, it's almost because people will be like, oh, well, God gave us this, you know what I mean? It's like it's a weird kind of fine line. Like, and
because you know what I'm
trying to say.
A child is undoubtedly a blessing from God.
Yes.
But a child should be, a husband and a wife should be married before they have children. It's biblical, like that.
Biblical,
before they have sex, before they have a child, that's the order things are supposed to go. Man, woman, marriage, sex, children. Like that's the correct order. When you get those out of place, and then something happens that can happen, and then this beautiful little creation, this unbelievable daughter or son comes into the world. Is that a blessing from God? Yes. Is it the way God intended it to be? No. And there will always be something because of that is, I don't want to say that there's going to be a black cloud that hangs over it.
No, not at all. And that's like, I just remember, like, because again, like, nobody in particular, I'm just saying, say a teenager we're close to or whatever, if they're like, oh my gosh, like I'm pregnant, like I'm going to be like, ooh, that, that's going to be hard. Like that's, that's going to be really hard, but I'm still going to love them.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to love a baby. And, like, so it's just one of those really funny.
Yeah. Because
we're all human.
Yeah. It's not hellfire and condemnation for that person. That's not at all what we're saying.
No.
It's, any sin that we get out of order, anytime we step in a way that's not in God's will.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be like baby. That's like a big one. That's
a big one.
That's a big, like,
that's a big human. One that's easy. That's easy for everybody to see.
Yes.
What that one is.
Yes. There's so many little things you could be doing something, in sin of whether it's, whether you're eating, drinking, gambling, all those things that you do too much that causes, to be a downfall and to be a stronghold. And you can do a lot of those in secret. Mm-hmm. And because of your doing it, something else isn't that happens. And, so there's just so many things of being out of God's will, can happen. And sometimes he shows up in big ways to, hey, like, get back on track. And other times he'll let you sit and wallow in it. And I mean, it's not, we don't all get the fish to swallow us up to carry us where we're supposed to go and spit us back out on the shore. I mean, that kind of would be great.
It actually would be really easy.
When we're like, I don't know what to do, or I really don't want to do that, but he's maybe telling me to do that. If you'll just take me.
If you just get in the car, like you just come out of the grocery store and you walked and you got in the wrong car and somebody was already in that car driving and they took you to the destination where God wanted you to be, that would be a much easier way, God. So, like, that would be, the equivalent of this.
Yeah.
Also, hopefully the car has air conditioning and, the driver's not crazy.
Yeah.
But that, yes, we don't all get the slap in the face that Jonah did of, no, I'm going to carry you right where you're supposed to be. You're going to spend 3 days in this fish to think about what you're doing and to think about the message you're going to go preach to the Ninevites to get them to repent.
I mean, there's some days I'd take sleeping in a well for 3 days just to think, nothing else.
Yeah. So, but that is to Jenny's point. Being in the will of God doesn't ever. It doesn't ever involve a sin for sure. So
that's a good. I know I kind of did like an extreme example because I think he had said that at the time, and like I had just never thought about that like in that way. But is when you're making choices, or like if you're not sure what to do or what path to go on, or whatever it is to pray and be like, okay, if I make this choice, is this going to stay in line with God's will and lead me that path? Or is it I may have to make some questionable choices, but then I'll get to God's will. Like, to know that, like, the path He has for you is never going to include a sin. Like, His will never include, He'll never be like, okay, you can lie to those 3 people,
right? But
then you'll be here and it'll be good.
Yeah.
Like,
it should, to your point, like, you should never even have to sacrifice along the way. Like, and sacrificing your beliefs, sacrificing your, you know. Yeah,
it might be harder. Yeah. It's probably going to be the harder path, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the right one.
What He has in mind for you. So.
I don't know if that all made sense or not.
I think so. Okay. Kind of like Brett was saying today, we got to land the plane.
I hate sometimes crashing.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's good.
So, that wraps it. All right. So I think we'll have to film a couple if
or
not
3 even. Yeah.
Maybe even 4, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not real sure.
Who knows?
But yeah, so we'll be back live whenever we're all back here on a Sunday night. Right?
Yep. That's the plan. That is the plan. But yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday evening.
Yep.
Yeah, I will have been to Africa and back before another JOJ, so I'm definitely going to record, taking as much GoPro stuff as I can. Going to record as much of it as I can.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cool trip. Maybe see an elephant, zebra. I'm sure we'll see crocodiles.
I really want to see a hippo in the wild, but like, I don't want you close to the hippo in the wild.
Yeah.
Maybe really far.
Zoom in. Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I told somebody. I was like, you think of hippos and you think of like Madagascar hippos. Maybe I said that last week.
Yeah. Don't think they're like that.
No, they say they're really mean.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Very aggressive. So.
Yep. All right. But yeah, hope y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Yeah. We'll be back live sometime. Sometime eventually. But yeah, see you next week.